Whatever it is, it's ridiculous. There is no recovery. And there will be no recovery until they stop practicing Keynesian economics, which only works in a classroom at Harvard. It doesn't work in the real world, and it never has. Neither has Marxism, but these people all believe that the world has just been waiting for the smartest people to do it. But, folks, when you subscribe to this kind of upside-down thinking, you end up like Nancy Pelosi, the pineapple princess. We'll get to her in a second. Here's Obama on jobs.
Our economy has created nearly 600,000 private sector jobs this year. As a stark turnaround from the first 6 months of last year, when we lost 3.7 million jobs at the height of the recession.
Wait a minute. Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Our economy gained 650,000 jobs? It's not exactly, Charles.
Well, I think one of the numbers that we see that's always misleading is the drop in the unemployment rate. It went down, but that's because 650,000 Americans stopped looking for jobs.
So, yeah, but Obama says that means 650,000. See, 650,000 people all got jobs. No, they stopped looking for jobs. This is a little bit like the Pittsburgh Pirates, you know. I mean, whenever a game is rained out, they have a victory party. So anyway, Nancy Pelosi comes along, and Nancy Pelosi has hit on the solution to our economic problem. It's more unemployment checks, because unemployment checks stimulate the economy. This is the way you do it.
Let me say about unemployment insurance, we talk about it as a safety net and the rest. This is one of the biggest stimuluses to our economy. Economists will tell you this money is spent quickly. It injects demand into the economy and is job creating. It creates jobs faster than almost any other initiative you can name, because again, it is money that is needed for families to survive, and it is spent. So it has a double benefit. It helps those who've lost their jobs, but it also is a job creator.
God, what an idiot. Unemployment checks are job creators. Now, look, I mean, on the surface, that sounds like maybe some logic to that. She says it injects demand into the economy. That's Keynesian economics. That's demand-side economics as opposed to supply-side. What's the difference? Let me try to put it simply, because I know it's in the morning you're doing a gazillion other things. Demand-side economics, okay, says you pump government money, in this case unemployment checks, into the hands of the population. That creates demand because they have money, so they're going to demand products and services. So that money demands products and services. The flaw in this logic is that it's a zero-sum game, because the businesses that provide those goods and services that are being demanded are being robbed of the very dollars that are in the hands now of the people who are demanding the services. So the people that you want to create the goods and the services in response to the demand have had their money taken away in taxes, filtered through the government, and is now in the hands of the people demanding the goods and services. It's circular. It's a circle jerk. I mean, it's a zero-sum game. Now, supply side, Reaganomics, if you will, are actually the only kind of economics that really works. You stimulate the supply side. How do you do that? Instead of taking money from the producers and filtering it through the government and putting it into the hands of people who don't have jobs, what you do is you lower the marginal tax rates and the regulations on business. You get government out of the way of business. And when that happens, business expands. It always does. It expands because it can. It expands because it is profitable to expand. And it starts producing more what? Supply. Oh, yeah, Quinn, that's fine for you to say, but so what if they create more supply? Well, if people are all out there, they're all out of jobs. No, they're not. Who do you think's creating the supply? The people who have been rehired under the new paradigm of lower taxes and less regulation, they've been hired with an eye toward producing more. Supply side. And those people all have money, but it's money that's been earned. It's new wealth created, as opposed to wealth stolen by the government and handed to a bunch of people who expect the people who just had their money stolen from them to expand their business and to hire people. You can't do that. Supply side, demand side. Demand side economics doesn't work. It's Keynesian. It never has. And it never will. And we continue to do it. And as long as we do, we will eventually become a second-rate world economic power if we're not there already.